Well, torrential rain here in Johannesburg has been flooding roads since the early hours of this morning. This, combined with load shedding, seems to be a recipe for disaster. For more on that now, I'm joined on the line by JMPD spokesperson Wayne Minnaar. Wayne, thank you so much for your availability as always. The team on duty here at ENCA early this morning sent messages to each other, warning each other of how dangerous and slippery the roads are out there on our way to the studios today. Or one supposes the same warning comes from you and your teams who are out on the roads in Johannesburg this morning.
Absolutely. Good morning, Marcel. Look, at this point in time, the double-decker freeway has been blocked off in both the northerly and southerly direction due to extreme flooding. 3 cars are stuck in water, 1 on the northern side and 2 on the southern side. We can't see occupants anywhere near the vehicle, the northern side. However, the occupants on the southern side of the vehicles are outside of their cars. We're trying to get the tow trucks closer to them to assist them. So if one is traveling in a southerly direction, you'll have to exit the freeway at Smith Street and then drive through the CBD of Johannesburg along Swan Street to then join the freeway again. Then if you're going west, you'll have to exit at Joe Slovo and drive towards Houghton to join the freeway there on the M1. So we want to urge motorists to exercise extreme caution with a lot of roads being flooded. We also got South Avenue and Cross Avenue at Oaklands, where the roads are flooded, as well as Leeuwkop Road and Witkoppen Road in Woodmead, where the road and the intersection is completely flooded.
Now, it's a summer rainfall area in Johannesburg, and those of us who've lived here for a while know when there's a certain amount of rain that's fallen, like it did last night, those roads and those areas in the low-lying areas of this metro are the ones that are the hotspots, specifically for emergency services and for the JMPD. What are the other hotspots that you and your teams are keeping an eye on this morning?
Yes, we've got officers, particularly on the roads which are crossing over rivers, that we are monitoring particularly. But the M1 at this point in time is totally non-accessible. That's the M1 North and South double-decker crossing over the Newtown area. We just want to advise motorists to use alternative routes.
Thank you so much. We're going to leave it there. That is JMPD spokesperson Wayne Minnaar. We thank him for his time this morning. It's going to be a busy one for him and his team out there, warning that they're keeping an eye on roads crossing over rivers in particular, as well as the M1 North and the M1 South. It's totally non-accessible, specifically in the Newtown area. So if you're watching right now and you're planning any activities in that area this morning, or perhaps also later on today, because it does look like more rain is expected, you probably are going to have to make other plans, and we'll continue to keep an eye on specifically those low-lying areas in Johannesburg, where we think especially of those who live in informal settlements who would have been waking up to some damage and flooded areas this morning.